My name is Piankhi Zimmerman. I am the president and CEO of Cyberninjaz Global Inc., a 501c3 nonprofit. Our mission, closing the digital divide by providing STEAM, which is science, technology, engineering, art, and math, learning resources for underrepresented children. I started this company with a pick in my hair, the desire to help our underserved youth, and very little resources. Being a martial artist is something similar to being a teacher. It's something you do out of a passion and not just for a paycheck. As an inner city public school teacher in DC, I witnessed firsthand the lack of resources and technology that often most minority students suffer from. Our mission is our motivation. The founders received little to no income last year, but we made sure that the employees are well taken care of and that the children learned. As my VP says, this isn't about us, it's about the future of us. Too many of our kids become consumers, so we want to create producers with skills and resources. We host a variety of programs, including a summer camp, after-school program, private tutoring, and community events such as our Smash tournament fundraisers, which is a lot of fun. We also do free workshops and pop-ups. So we also teach a lot of various different programs, such as our 2D game design. That's one of our courses where we use visual block coding to help youngsters understand the basics of video game making while they make their own playable game. We teach programming, which can include Java, Python, C++. We also teach video production, which goes from the very beginning of basic planning to the end editing. We teach 3D modeling, various math subjects, and more. Every student leaves us with unique projects that they created. Some of them can be found on our website. To provide access and versatility, we use mostly free online resources, but we also use high-end. Our students can basically succeed anywhere. Our philosophy is that learning should be both fun and comfortable. One size does not fit all, so we tailor our instruction to the individual. We use positive reinforcers to inspire learning. Some results that we have are we've had a student basically create a web browser just from scratch, straight code. We also had a scholarship student, a longtime scholarship student of ours, who gained a programming internship last summer. One of their parents that we had took their child out of ID Tech Camp and came straight to Cyberninjaz, where we saw that they had a lot more fun and learned a lot more. We also once hosted 30 students straight from China and successfully taught them our week-long session in just 2 days, even with the language barrier. If the pandemic causes more lockdowns, we are prepared to go fully virtual, as well as sell some merch. We partner with those who share our vision. So we are currently in talks with various organizations, but one of the biggest ones we've had so far is with Black Cybersecurity Associates. They've opened their doors to us so we can have our own new location in Baltimore, Maryland. 2019 was the best year that we had, reaching over 100 students, but 2020 kind of took us back to the Stone Age. And the good thing about that is, though, with 2021, we doubled the previous year's access. And with our new location, we're looking to reach even more students. Our ask is $250,000, $50,000 for new quality instructors, $30,000 for new STEAM resources and computers, $20,000 to help furnish and design our new Baltimore location, $50,000 for administrative costs, and $100,000 funds 25 underrepresented kids for free for an entire summer each. Providing education is something that is really, really important to us. And the most vulnerable are the ones that need to be helped up. So please help us on our journey. Thank you and have a ninja-rific day.
Peace, brother. Thanks for that presentation. It's kind of my alley. I've been a career educator for about 20 years. So it's good to see that, it's good to see the level of focus and attention that you're paying to young people. I actually have, I'm supposed to ask one question, but I have two. One, you asked for $50,000 for educators, for instructors. What are you doing? How much of that money and in what resources and what particular things will you be using? Because you said quality instructors. And I want to know what's your plan around the training of educators in your program? Because you talked about positive reinforcement. You talked about a lot of different things about meeting young people where they are. So what's the plan around training of instructors so that the program is quality? And then the second question I want to ask you is what's the sustainability model? So you asked for the money, and then you also talked about it being free to young people. So what's the sustainability model, and what's the plan around that?
Okay, so for the first question, we do train some of our instructors in-house, but all of our instructors have unique skills that they use in the field. So we have programmers who tutor privately programming. One of our lead guys, he actually programs, he tutors people who use programming and math on the graduate level. We also have another guy who's our visual designer, and he does like a lot of our visual stuff. He helps a lot with a lot of the digital animation and a lot of the artwork you saw this on the slides. It was actually designed by him. So we have a team of experts, and then we bring people in and teach them. So some of that money would go towards, teaching new quality instructors. So you make sure you have to, like I said, we didn't really take much money in the past couple of years. It's really just been going towards making sure those people who are teaching can get paid, and those who are learning can learn and come out with something they can use to get paid for in the future. As for your second question, we basically, we're a nonprofit. So our business model, some of it is paid, and we provide scholarships for students to come and join us. And so, like I said, the scholarship student that received their first programming internship last year, they were with us for many years, and they were either there for free or greatly reduced due to grants, donations, or just the income from other students who were paying for our services. So not all of it is free, but a lot of what we try to do is make it as free as possible for those who need it. So we charge those who have, and we give to those who have less. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you, man.
We also do look for grants and anything like that, but we do a lot of like our fundraising events and stuff like that. We're constantly on the hustle to try to do this because I say our motivation is our mission.
Yeah, brother. So I just want to add this because I don't know if I'm going to talk to you again. Approved vendor list for each particular school district is a very important thing to do. So try to get on an approved vendor list for each particular school district, and that'll help with that. So. We
are in DC, so I'm going to make sure we move further with that. Thank you.
I'm really impressed with what you're doing. I like the idea that you got some kids from China to come over and also be part of the program. That's a really impressive stuff that you've done. I just want to get a little bit of a better understanding of the fundraising strategies that you're actually using, because it seems like it's a hybrid model where you've got the non-profit and the profit sector. How do you create that balance to make sure that the people who can pay are actually paying? What's your funding model in that regard?
Well, it is a business, so we do have to charge most of the time. And what we do is we take any kind of that access and donations. Like we host, we do both, right? So we charge people for our services, but then when we do have extra, we allocate that to where it needs to go. And so the more money that we get given to us, the more stuff we can do for free. And kind of the proof is in the pudding. But you're not looking to get like an investor wouldn't be looking to get money back from what we're doing. They'd be looking to see more of a community effect. This is what we do, right? So Cyberninjaz is all about community, and that's like one of the most important things about us. We're not just here like a lot of our competitors, some which eerily look like us. I'm not going to shout any names, but so a lot of our competitors will basically take their money, take their kids, and throw it with somebody who might know something, and then just kind of leave. And then the kid comes back. And this is it. We had a kid literally who was with us for a while, and the mom wanted to try out a different program. Like, hey, let's see what they're like. They went there, didn't finish that week. They were so upset. They pulled the kid out, came back to us, and were like, we had such a horrible time. We're coming back with you guys. And so, we created a sense of community. And so like a lot of our kids know each other. Like they have, healthy relationships with the instructors. So like, we're always pushing them to go further, right? It's not just like a one size fits all thing. That's like part of our thing. Wherever you are, we're going to take you and elevate you. So if you're a beginner, we can elevate you to intermediate. If you're advanced, we're going to elevate you to the metaverse, right? So, you know, what you get back from it is what we're basically teaching the students.
Cool. I mean, he already asked my question, so I think it's pretty cool, man. I guess the only question is, you know, as you continue to run this, like, where do you see it in the future? You know, where does this scale? Is this a curriculum that you can put in different markets? Like, how does this scale for you?
So we're working on a curriculum right now, and our big plan, like our really big plan, is essentially to have our own like charter school, you know, where kids would come to Cyberninjaz and they would leave, you know, applying to NASA, applying to Disney, applying, you know what I mean? Like with arts and technology skills that can take them anywhere they really want to go. Something similar to what you would see at Duke Ellington, which is where actually I teach there, but more focused on STEAM, just STEAM,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Okay, yeah, I mean, telling that story, I feel like, you know, really will help frame it for people why they should be getting behind this, because I think that's a good mission. Yeah.
Awesome. I'll definitely keep that in mind.
That's a great mission, and I would love to keep in contact with you, brother. One of my good friends started a charter school made from that vision in DC. You might have heard about it, the Social Justice School. So I'd love to put you in touch with him.
Okay.
To, you know, to collaborate so that you can reach that goal. But we need more like you. So just stay at it, stay true to it, and don't waver. Stay true to it.
Thank you. We don't waver.